I didn't do anything. Oh, whatever. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to FireWatch. Now, I have a new computer set up, and I'm now using a little webcam. You can see right here. Hello, hello, hello. So I don't know how well this is going to work or how good this is going to be, but yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it, and that's the way it's going to be. Maybe if I stack it a little bit right there. There you go. That might be a little bit better. I really don't know because I'm not checking. I don't care. New game. Slot number 2 because I did the beginning just to make sure that the game would run properly. Campo Santo. Corporation with Panic! Panic Inc. Panic at the Disco. I had to have high hopes. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. That might have been when my dad was there. You see Julia. I see Julia. Oh, I gotta click it. Oops. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. If only it was that easy, right, guys? I unplugged my mic. My mic got unplugged. Don't know how long it was. Use objects. What am I using? Pick up the backup. Pick up the backpack. I'm falling apart. Wow, I'm the only truck in this parking garage. Get in. Yeah. Golly, this game is gorgeous. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a super cool. It's BA. Do you want a beagle and name it Bucket, or do you want a shepherd and name it Mayhem? I want the shepherd. Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. There you go. That's the key to a relationship. Always say she's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We on our honeymoon? Is that how this works? Thoroughfare trail. I'm sorry. I'm... Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. But I don't want to live with bears. I don't like bears. My gosh. Game's beautiful. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, or you ignore her. Well, none of those are good. We'll fix it in the morning. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. We're really going through the years very quickly right now. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. The Victoria's Secret model sounds funnier, so we're going to do that. Julia was right. You are very pretty. Not as pretty as this game! Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is incredible. Nature's awesome. Just don't get around with bears. You're in their country. 2 forks. Fire lookout. My FireWatch station. Uh-oh. Log on the way. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. Yeah! I've got hops. Hoof! Look at that sun. 1982. During the summers, Yule and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, that's fun. Mayhem runs away. May, me, moo. Ah! A dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three. You manage to scare all three of you. You manage to scare all three of you. You manage to scare all three of them. He runs away. Oh, all three of you. Oh, okay. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Take me to the river. Drop me in the water. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate's department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree she commutes. Man, that's not a fun commute, but that's the way you gotta do it. You ask if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh boy. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Pick up the journal. So pretty. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic attack, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and fro their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You determine to take care of her by yourself. I'm no doctor. I don't know if I could do that by myself, especially considering how stubborn your main character is, so you're going to move her to the facility. Which probably explains why I'm out in a forest, running away. Dear! Dear! It's just me. No! No! Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close with her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter, urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh no. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Enter the lookout tower. Gotta go up the stairs to the lookout tower so I can go and watch me some fires. It's all boarded up. Door! Turn on the power. Easy.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh boy. Radio, pick up. Hold left shift. Ah. Okay, that's kind of neat.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Ooh,
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
oof.
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. That's the
Okay,
one.
you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
FireWatch. Day 1. Welcome to the job.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
I feel like this is one of those games like Spider-Man that's going to have no good spots to stop. So I'm going to end this first one here. It kind of went on a sour note there, but we're out here in this beautiful forest in wherever we are. We're going to watch Wyoming. We're going to go watch us some fires.